Okay, so what we are going to do today is we're going to put this here new radiator I have over here. Kitty's been watching it for us. Ain't you, Kitty? We got new hoses. And, of course, under all this other shit, we have new radiators. Because we had a major wipeout. Broke, or I didn't, but somebody did. Which bent the shit out the other side, which we already took off. Don't tell nobody. You see the big bend there. So we're going to tell you how to take yours out too. Know what I'm saying? So as you seen on the other side, we done had it loose and we got it loose over here too. We don't have the radiator loose yet, but we're getting to that. We also don't have it drained yet, but we're moving on to that. Yeah, and don't laugh at my bungee cord holding on my kickstart, because I'm gonna fix that too pretty soon. So stop laughing. Yeah, it works, don't it? Well, alright, so what now? Taking more blanket off here. Little plastic cut off. You make this a lot easier, D.
Huh?
I said, you do make this a lot easier than me having to do all that. I was going to turn this, hang on, a little bit for you. I'll take this one out with my finger.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, you got to move it to remove the, I'm going to remove the plastic first. And remember, let's see, I put some of those screws there. So you got to get back here, which you probably need an 8 wrench, honestly, or something. You're not going to use that. You get what I'm saying? We might not, huh?
Didn't you move it?
Yeah, you might be able to do that. Can you get to it like that there? Because the other one was broke a little bit. That's why it got in there easy on that side. Here, you're going to put your wrench the other way like this.
Damn.
Yeah, now get in
I
there.
don't know like that.
And then go down or up.
Yeah, that ain't working.
There should be a screwdriver head to this. We'll be right back. All right, there you got more extensions. Yeah. That don't mean his hair.
Dang, extensive stuff.
You got this, buddy.
Huh?
No, fight you, bro. Get it on. You gotta put it on there. You know what I mean? Straight like, you know.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, he's got this. Look there. Oh, so that's smooth as pussy right there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He's got that KK blowing, that KK blowing. This bike is a fucking monster. I love it.
Oh, yeah, that.
It's like really mean, except it sucks gas too fast, so I'm going to get a bigger tank. For sure. I can't make it to the top of the hill back here, and I don't have to run out of gas.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
Coast out, that's crazy. I wasn't even twisting the throttle that hard. Like, I'm a little scared of this bike, for real. 450. Well, I tell you, she wants to throw you backwards on the ground. Uh-oh, he might be loose, and then we can empty this bitch. Oh, look at there. Looky there. He's got that KK blowing.
I thought that motherfucker was out.
What'd you do?
I thought it was all the way out, but I guess not.
That felt like it was out. You go okay, bro?
No. Started tripping.
He got that KK blowing.
Alright, you son of a bitch.
It looked like it's out. It's flopping around everywhere.
Well, it went from out now.
It's out. It's off the bike. Now we got to take the hoses loose. That's where we're at next. All right, so hang on. We'll be right back. Okay, just letting y'all know, just with a little bit of tug, because it's got these little snaps right here. See them things? All right, them snap in there. So we had to give it a little get it out of there, you know what I'm saying? So now it's loose, as you see. And we're going to take our hoses loose, and we'll be right back. The hoses be back here. Y'all really missed it. Look, I said, let's drain it before we get back on camera. You know, we should have did that. But anyway, man, I never record when I need to be. So I'd say we took 2 of us, because sometimes this comes out a little hard. This time it came out real hard. But anyway, I said, get ready. He's like, oh, I'm ready. So I pulled the plug. Boosh. It come out. It's all over our shoes, all over us.
It flew over here, bro.
Completely across the roof. But anyway, yeah, that's just the funny stuff y'all get to miss. You know what I mean? But we got it drained now. Make sure you drain it. You know, because if you don't, then it's going to be a mess. And now we'll take our hoses loose. This is probably one of the first things we probably should have done. Just saying. I do things ass backwards. It's just what I do. And you're supposed to put a new crush washer on this too when you do this. Oops. We'll get one later, maybe. If this one don't work. Sometimes you can reuse them. Sometimes you can't. We'll find out. So, let's see. I've got every. Wait a minute. Do I have? Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and just take those loose, and then I'll take and change the radiator out later.
Oh, okay. Just take the ones off the radiator.
Yeah, just take it here, there, and then I'll see what ones I got and how I can do this. It'll be a bitch. Just take them loose. I take it straight way, like put it behind it, mark it off. You know what I mean? You might have to get it. I was gonna say, here, take this loose right here. Take it loose right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I know that one changes anyway. I'm pretty sure that whole pipe does, but we're gonna have to cut that out and fix it anyway. And you're supposed to drop that.
Bounce moving like a bitch. Them bitches are gonna be.
Yeah, they're cooked on there now. Well, we're gonna pry them off. We'll be right back. All right, so to let y'all know, just take your little screwdriver when you get, loose like that, and you pull it up like that, and bam, you got your hose off. Let's see, you took this one off down here. Oh, there went one of the rings. That's okay. Bam, radiator's off. This is loose. Radiator is off. Hey, y'all like me now? Well, I'm just gonna lay that down there. Okay. Good enough. All right, so that's that. Okay, so we're doing this side already. We already had this one half gone. You need a screwdriver?
Yeah.
Right behind you. There's somebody calling.
That's fine.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah, that comes out that way. And whatever's on the bottom down there.
You fucking get to that shit.
You might have to take it. Let me see. Does it go all the way across? If it does, we'll just take it. Let's see.
No, I got it.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, Mom. Let me go answer that. So you see that one, guys? There you go. Bam. See, that's our bent radiator. Now, I was watching the guy bend one of these back straight, but I'm not trying it. We got a new one. Why not spend $80? Get it? Get it. All right. Okay, so my boy took off. He has to go pick out his prom stuff, but I was just going to show you what I'm going to do. Now, this old pipe here that's got the two-piece and all that shit, we are deleting. And we're going down to the regular green one hose pipe thing here. You know what I'm saying? And this will go like this. In there. Takes the place of this hose here. As you see. You know what I'm saying? And then this one down here will go right where this one's going. So you see that? So what I'm going to do is, since what I was going to say, since I can't handle the camera and do this, I'm going to do it like this. And go ahead and remove these, and then you'll see what I do from there. I'll replace them, and I'll do it a step at a time. So there's that one. Bam. Just take it loose here, and this is off. So that's that whole piece, the big one here. You see. So we're gonna put that in there and get that started the way it was, and we'll be back. So this should be how your hoses look when you're done. The short one goes on the bottom. I have not tightened nothing up yet, only because I may have to trim these a little bit once I put the radiator in here. See, you're going from something like this, you know what I mean, to that. You're taking away the hose that, well, shit, let me lay this down here. Taking away the hose that went from here up and replacing it with just this straight pipe, see? So, we'll get it all fixed, trimmed up, and whatnot once we get the radiator in there. And, of course, the little pipe is this one. And it will also probably have to be trimmed up looking like, because it's laying against, oh, my bad down here, because it's actually laying against the exhaust. So I'm definitely going to get it to come this way a little bit more. This is what happens when you do use aftermarket stuff. But I like aftermarket stuff because it's all pretty and green. Right? Okay, anyway, we'll get her fixed and tapped in. See you in a few. Okay, so you remember me talking about cutting something off? Yep, I told you. I had to cut some of that off right here. And I feel like there's going to be some more that I'm going to have to cut off before I actually get it bolted up here. Because it's still kind of protruding front there, forward there. I feel like we're going to take some here too. But I don't want to fucking fuck it up, so I'm going to go at it easy. Cut a little piece at a time until I get it setting where I want it. Then we'll tighten her all down. Oh yeah, while doing this, don't forget your little rubber things that you gotta put back in there too on your radiators. Alright y'all, so now I've got both radiators on it. I ain't got nothing tight, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you wanna make sure that once you got all this hooked up, I still need to put this one on there, that everything is still where it needs to be. And I think I'm in good shape because I actually don't think I might have to not even cut no more. Because once I get it on there and this gets pushed back where it's at, I think that's going to push it right where it needs to be down there. So we're going to find out. Be back in a minute. All I have left though is hooking the hoses up and putting these two bolts on each side. These two bolts here into these holes back here. And putting your plastic back on it and stuff. So there, it's pretty much summed it up. Okay, now that I got the bolts on this, as you see, this is touching the radiator, which I don't like. So I think I'm going to cut some of this off from this one. I did not have to cut the top of this. I did cut the bottom of that down there. So I'll cut that one a little bit. I think I'm going to take about 1.25 inches off of this. So that slides back here. And that way but you gotta watch now, because you don't want to be pulling down here, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to take off a little at a time until we get it right. Maybe we're probably just going to take a 1/2 inch off now that I said that. So we're going to pull a 1/2 inch off, pull this back here a little bit off that radiator. Even though that probably wouldn't hurt, seeing that they got it running through there right on top of it. So, we'd already got our bolts in up here. Then all you got to do is put the plastic back on it after I put my one last overflow hose on there. And we'll be ready to ride this bad boy once we're done with the radiator. Antifreeze back in the radiator. Let's get there. Okay, so as you see, I did take some of this off. And I'll tell you why, because that looked just a lot better pulled back there. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to tighten that down now. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. See, it has a little room in there. And don't make me feel like I'm squishing it all together. Yeah. Alright, now I gotta put this in here, which is really simple. These two little tabs right there. And right. Them two go in them little holes back there. Like so. Hang on. Well. Do I have to take the bolts back out? Maybe. I don't think so. Everything's in my way. It's been aggravating. Let's see. There's my hose out here. Get in there. There they are. There they is. Well, there they was. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. Let's see. Up in there. Take the width in there, boy. Alright, there's that one, that one. Okay, I got it now. Now! We just put our plastic back on now. Put that in there. Now, put our plastic back on. We're ready to go. Ready to go. Let's do that. All right, so we have pretty much got her buckled up. I had to zip tie the plastic thing because it kept popping out. Now, why is that? Because it has been fixed before. As you see, there's drywall screws in here to hold this apart. So we just zip tied this baby in there. That's good enough. It's just a fin, you know, to protect your radiator anyway. So now we gotta put the plastic back on this side, and we are done. Throw the fluids in it and let's go. Oh yeah, gotta rerun that too. But anyway, that's next. And yes, I know you want to know how I ran it. So I ran that overflow tube right around here, right on down here with my other overflows. So that's in there. We're in there. Now, let's put this plastic piece on there and put some fluid in there. You know what I mean? All right, so radiator's in. Everything's bolted up. We even got these on there. I need to clip the zip ties off a little bit because we did zip tie the end and both sides because they was being broke so bad. I'm going to order some new ones put on there, but for right now, zip ties are working. And yeah, looking good. So now we want to put some antifreeze in here and start her up. And we should be good to go. Looking good with those green hoses. Okay, so we're filling this up. Make sure you want to get that good on full. Since it was a new radiator, it's going to take it a few times to get full. Looking pretty full though, since it's dripping out on the ground now. So yeah, that looks full. I think that's full. Okay, we've filled it up a few times, so yeah, I think that we are ready to try it out. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. You know? All right, time to get outside. All right, well, I said I was going to go outside. You know what? Let's try to hand start this fucker. I'll do this sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Let's see what happens here. God damn. So I got more compression. Hey, look at there. Yeah. Told you I could do that. With all this leak off here. I spilled some up there, so it will smoke a little bit. Turn the soak off, can't find it. There we go. All right. All right, there you go, guys. Nice. Nice, that's good. Yes, sir.